Lesson 4, Managerial Skills. Project managers need skills to help them navigate and manage the complex project environment. We saw in previous lessons that development projects are faced with an incredible amount of challenges and in a very difficult environment, both internal and external environment. So these skills are needed to help the project manager plan, organize, direct, and control the project. Let's look at some of the managerial skills that are needed. We're going to look at analytical skills, problem-solving skills, negotiating skills, and conceptual skills. Let's look at each one of these in more detail. What are analytical skills? Analytical skills are helpful for logical thinking. That means that you're going to be looking at a lot of data. Projects collect immense amounts of data, and you need to make sense of that data, make sense of that information. So you're able to have an understanding of what the information means, what it's telling you in terms of the data that you're collecting. Interpret the reports that are coming even for midterm and evaluations, or the reports in terms of the progress made by the project. And out of that, and analyze that information, create a better understanding of what is the situation where the project is, and draw conclusions, meaning where you're going to go. Are there any challenges? Are there any issues that you need to look at? And based on that, make decisions on the project. Another skill are negotiating skills. That means that you're going to be negotiating with vendors. They're going to be providing with all the goods and services that are needed, and you make sure that you are trying to get the best deal for the project. You're also going to be negotiating with stakeholders. They are the groups or people who provide certain level of support, or they have influence on the project, and you need to make sure that they are there when you need them. In many cases, you're going to be negotiating support from different organizations, even government units or officials that need to provide support to the project. Negotiation is also a process of making trade-offs, understanding what they need, what you need, and then finding a solution that is acceptable for both parties. And that creates always an environment where there's always this win-win situation where everybody has an understanding that they are winning in the negotiation process, that you're able to get what you need, that they also get what they need. But eventually, all of that is always to the benefit of the project. Another skill is problem-solving skills. That is important. Projects are always with problems. And it's very important that you come up with the skills to first understand what is the problem. Understanding the problems is the first step, because there is a process of analysis. And the idea of that analysis is to make sure that you're not working on symptoms, that you understand what is the problem. And that means identifying the root causes for that problem. And then you develop solutions. And developing solution means also that you're able to develop the plan, you're able to implement the solution and monitor to see if the solution is providing you with the results you expected. Then we have conceptual skills. Conceptual skills are the ones that will help you have a complete view, a holistic view of the project, looking at all those components, looking at all those elements that make the project. Understand that complexity of those processes when you're managing the scope, you're managing the stakeholders, you're managing the budget. All of that is a process. And you also need to understand the relationships that happen between the different components of the project, and understand the dependencies, especially the dependencies when you have work that is being done by other organizations or other projects or other people, and how they're going to be impacting your project. So having that understanding of that complexity and understanding how you can then make sure that that complexity is easy for you to make a decision, understand it, and understand the relationships and the impact to the project. The managerial skills help the project manager then understand all that complex data, helps them understand the information, that helps them make decisions, also helps them manage the different negotiations, helps them solve problems, and understand that complex project environment. And that is the elements of then understanding the project by using your analytical skills, negotiation skills, problem solving, and then conceptual skills.